afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, each and everyone, to this live call today, to this live class today. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Welcome, each and everyone. Now, this class is not going to be the regular one, right? This meeting is not going to be the regular one. As you're definitely going to be learning a lot. You're going to be learning a lot, and we're going to be looking into a lot of concepts. We're going to be looking into a lot of concepts together. I welcome you once again to this live call. I welcome you once again. You're welcome. Let me know if you can hear me in the comment section, and let me know. Drop an eye, so we know, so I know that we're active together, right? Okay, most traders lose money repeating the same avoidable mistakes. If you're tired of fake breakouts, stop loss hunting, and being shaken out before the big move, this video fixes that, right? So I'm non-star FX, and I will show you the three exact price action mistake traders make over and over again, and the specific repeatable changes you can apply immediately, right? The repeatable steps you can apply repeatedly that you can apply immediately to start getting cleaner, higher probability trades. Now, no fluff, you don't need any indicator, right? And just like the name inscribed, price action, right? Price action, market breakdown, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. That's exactly what we're going to be doing today, right? So I welcome each and everyone to this live call. In this video, I'll cover three major fixes: how to identify genuine structures, right? Where to place your stops, so we are able to survive what? We're able to survive the volatilities. So we're able to survive the volatility, but being able to keep good risk to reward. And one thing helps in that helps to maintain longevity in trading, right, is your risk to reward. Sincerely speaking, it took time before I could actually figure that out, and it's something I'm still working on even right now. Fixed to reward play a very big role in trading. Let me know if you can hear me, please, in the comment section. Let me know if the network is okay, if you can hear everything, and if we are on the same page, right? Thank you very much. I welcome you once again. So here's what I mean. Traders see a candle close above a resistance and they jump in only to get stopped out seconds later, or we place huge stops and then wonder why risk to reward never work, or we trade signals without context and lose during institutional flows. These stops aren't market mysteries, they are simply what? Mistakes in the way we read structures, right? Oh, Jesse Prosper, you're welcome, man. You're welcome, man. You're welcome, man. So basically, this class will be very, very short, but we are going to sincerely learn a lot. I don't just come here to waste your time or whatever, right? I'm quite busy too. So, but my coming here is sincerely to be able to like reach out to one another. Let's review some mistakes and let's be able to work out things properly, right? So in this video, I'll cover three fixes, like I said: how to identify genuine structures. Sincerely speaking, forget the noise going on everywhere about is this strategy that works? Is this one that works better? Is this one that structures play a very major role in trading? And most of the people you see making it big, making it huge in trading, they pay attention to these structures, they pay attention to these market structures, and they tend to like follow them. I know of a specific trader that was able to do millions of dollars last year, simply doing what? Simply by doing what? And he trades simple. His trading technique is very, very simple market structure. And why is he able to print those figures? Because he has the understanding of it. He understands the stops, even though we all understand the fact that even at times, forget about people trying to flip 1K to whatever, trying to do this one to this one. Sincerely speaking, there's no lie in you saying that when you in trading, having a lot of money helps you to make more. And that's the real fact. You're able to escape the emotional pressure, you're able to escape the mental pressure of uh having to fight the market, having to look for signals when nothing is printing, right? And you're able to trade with a very clear mind. And even when you have a big trading capital, right, we're able to do what? We're able to do what? We're able to have a proper plan of risk to reward ratio. Like having a huge account and you're like, okay, this account for me to say I've lost this account, I need to take at least 10 losing trades back to back. I have to lose 10 trades back to back, right? And that's the way I really want us to think and trade. But by God's grace, we'll be able to do better this year, right? So we're all on motion. We're all on serious motion. And if you noticed last week, I had to put a pause at a point when I noticed the market movement wasn't even friendly at all, right? So I said we're going to learn how to identify genuine structures. We're going to learn how to place our stops properly, and we're going to confirm setup with two simple price action rule. So you are not trading the noise, right? I will show you the exact entry, stop, and target for each. So we can actually screenshot and trade, right? But the thing is, I would have preferred us doing this in real market movement because right now the market is closed. A lot of war going on between Iran, Israel, US participating, giving speeches about which particular side they are on. I know that automatically affects their economy and affects their currencies. So it's possible for you to see what massive changes in gold and start seeing gold that is currently being bearish, right? You might start seeing gold pushing aggressively for what? You might start seeing gold pushing aggressively for buys. Why? Because anytime there's war going on, it automatically weakens the US currency, right? It automatically, not just the US currency, whichever country is participating in a war, it automatically weakens their currency unless they are leading and they are leading massively well and their currency is very, very strong, right? So there are potentials for us to see, and that's why you notice gold trying as much as possible or even try the bid to buy on Friday, right? That's one of the main things because it was due to the 2 days ago. If you were very, very active online, you will have been seeing a lot of the news, not rumor, because these are verified pages posting this. The US military page, the Iran military page, Israel military page posting about the war ongoing and how they've been striking at each other and stuff like that. So that automatically is going to weaken or affect the country's currency positively or negatively, but most of the time it affects it negatively, right? So let's see what's going on right now, right? Let's see what's going on right now. So I'm basically going to discuss why most traders fail with price action and how we can also adjust that to increase our win rates, right? And price action is not just candlestick pattern, right? It's about market structure, it's about understanding the market structure. And that's why you will see that why is it that most of the time when we come on Sundays to review the market, we start marking out our highs and lows, we start doing that, you'll be like, this is just waste of time, this is too simple, this is just very, very simple stuff, right? No strategy works 100%, you know that, right? But at the same time, you can significantly testify that what pure price action works and it works well, right? We're going to focus on our highs and lows, clear structure shifts, right? We're going to be reviewing where market shifted structures from being bullish to being bearish, and we're going to definitely draw up signals from this trade, right? We're going to basically draw up what we are expecting, our expectations, literally. We're going to draw up our expectations from this trade, right? I don't know these ones are doing. I don't know. They're just disturbing and making noise. Okay, so let's get straight to business, right? Let's get straight to business. So I welcome you once again. I welcome each and everyone to this class once again, right? Let me reduce the font of this doing business right now, bro. Okay, so let's see what's going on right now. We're right here on the daily time frame, and the funniest thing is gold is not showing any sign of weakness. Sincerely speaking, gold is showing no sign of is weakening actually. Because if you notice, if you've been trying to frustrate gold last week, you find out to a extent that it was as if gold was not moving again, it was just consolidating. It was consolidating for a very long time, right? It was consolidating for a very long time. Now, what's happening right here and what's the current trend on gold? We have the significant daily time frame resistance level, right? We have this daily time frame significant resistance level. And can you see the markets went back to retest that level, right? But the fact that but we can't just have that at the back of our mind. The market just came back to retest that level because if you notice significantly, and as I was also trying to explain last week, is that what there were significant highs that market shouldn't have. If market is going to continue strongly bullish, there were significant highs that market shouldn't have broken to the downside at all. Do you agree with me? Now let's try by just marking out some significant highs. I won't waste time on this particular one because this is something we've been doing over time, right? We have an high here, there were corrections. We have an high, there were corrections. We have an high, there were corrections. We have an high, there were corrections. Skip to this type part. We have an high, there was correction, there was a retest. Market was supposed to give a new higher high. It failed too, right? Sellers got in from here and they did what? They didn't even come back to retest this one. They retested this one, it ended up as fake, right? This part they didn't even come back to retest it, they broke it massively. Second break, third break, fourth break. The fourth break is this resistance level right here. Can you see? It also broke this level to the downside. Now, this is something we need to actually pay attention to. This is something we need to pay attention to. Automatically, nobody need to explain to you that what market has shifted the structure in this current print that we are at currently. Nobody needs to they don't need to tell you that what market has shifted the structure from being bullish to being bearish in this area right here. In this area right here, with what market printed in this area right here, nobody needs to tell you that what market has shifted the structure. It's very, very obvious. The market what shifted the structure. And it's not possible for you to tell me that, even though sometimes markets can be very funny, right? It's not possible for you to tell me that this is the 4 hours time frame, right? And do you know how long it took for market to print this? This happened on Wednesday. Market started falling on Wednesday up till the Monday of the next week that followed. It started falling on Wednesday on the 28th of January up till the 2nd of February, about 4 days, right? About 4 days. And it's significant and very, very obvious that what market shifted the structure. Now let's pay attention to what is happening right here. I just try to break down that part, right? You might be like, why? We just need the recent levels. Even though you need the recent level, you need to be able to understand what is happening in the past and what the market, how market is actually interacting with each other. Now we need to pay attention to what's happening right here. Right? We need to pay attention to what's happening right here. And not just stop here. We need to pay attention up to this level as well. Up to this eye, I mean. Up to this eye level right here. Now, how do we know? Now, let's pay attention to something now. We have an eye, right? Look at this level. We have a lower low. Do you agree with me? Do you guys agree with me that we have a lower low right there? All right, we have a lower high. Market was supposed to create a new lower low. Market failed to create a new lower low. The sellers are getting weakened, right? Let's pay attention. Let's just pay attention. Now, instead of lower low, market created what? An higher low. Market created an higher low, right? Are we together? Market created an higher low at that level. Now, this level, what's happening right here again? Market failed to break this level to the downside, and this level is still classified as what? A lower high, right? This level is still classified as a lower high. But looking at this level, it's not even more of a lower high, it's like an equal high. Do you guys agree with me though? That this level is more like an equal high. So should we tag that EQ? Equal high, right? Market created an equal high at this level. And what happened again? Market created a new higher low that is higher than the last low that the market created. Now automatically, this actually shifted our mind into what? Trying as much as possible to look for opportunities to buy yet. Sincerely speaking. And dealing with the 4 hours time frame helps us to trade safe. It helps us to avoid the noise. Imagine on the 4 hours time frame, market consolidated from when? From this area. These are serious consolidations from this area to this area. Imagine trying to look for buy or sales within this zone. You will have probably even gotten stopped out, right? Because this look very, very choppy here on the 4 hours time frame, right? This look very, very choppy right here on the 4 hours time frame, right? So what's going on right here? Let's make this make sense now, right? So I have a lower high right here, right? Now there's something going on right here. And what's that thing that we need to pay attention to? The sellers push the market, right? Now let's clear this first one. I've explained that part. Now the sellers took control and they push the market as far as this level, breaking a lot of significant highs that is supposed to have made a new support, right? That they are supposed to have made those resistance level that they created here a new support for some massive push to the top side. Now market corrected, right? It's corrected as far as this level. Market fell. At this point of coming here, market was expected to create a new lower low that will be lower than this last low right here. Do you agree with me though? Do you guys agree with me that at this level, market was expected to have created a new lower low that is lower than this last one. But at the same time, the market has not created that. Does not mean that what market has changed its structure automatically to being bullish yet. That the market created a new higher low instead of a new lower low right here does not mean the market has changed its trend to being bullish. Because if you trade gold very well, right? If you trade gold very well, there are sometimes the markets might come and give something like this, right? It will come give a low, give some kind of like correction, come back to that exact level and give what massive push to the downside. If you are very familiar, you will understand what I'm talking about there, right? Somebody saying is late. You're welcome, man. So do you understand that? Do you understand that concept now? Meaning that there are times that even you might be expecting that what automatically you start looking for opportunity to buy here, but you can be wrong. Why? The only reason you should be buying here is if and only if, like I said last week, you get a break above this major. This is a major high right here, and we can only look for buy probably due to fundamentally, like I said in the beginning of this discussion, fundamentally there are chances that what gold might buy due to the current war going on between Iran and Israel, and US is trying to support Israel. A lot of discussions here and there. So it's automatically what going to reflect on the economy. And if it reflects on the economy, gold is a very, very strong asset, right? Gold is a very, very strong asset, and we can all agree to that. Gold is a very, very strong asset, meaning that the chances are high that what gold will react positively. Why what US dollar that was trying to gain strength by making gold fall as far as this over 1,500 pips might do what? Might gain enough momentum again and start printing a new high and go as far as 5,500, or even come back to mitigate this high level, coming as far as 5,600 before selling aggressively again. Do you understand what I'm talking about now? So now we need to be able to make this make sense and drop our analysis of what we're basically expecting. Now, let's see what's going on right here. Let's interpret what's going on right here. Market created a new higher low. It came back to this level. It consolidated. It couldn't still break above it. That means the buyers have still not gotten enough power to break above this level. And that's one of the main strong reasons why I was looking for sales on gold last week. But I didn't rush it because imagine all through last week, this was Monday. Can you see right here? Can you see on this chart? Can you see if you check this low right here, if you check this low level right here, you see like showing Monday, right? See, from Monday to this level, can you see market didn't move at all until Thursday when it gave this sell push. So it was doing more of like consolidation. But of course, a lot of people are going to make money from it due to the fact that gold volatility is currently very, very high, right? Gold volatility is very, very high at the moment. So the fact that it's very, very high at the moment, you can do a quick scalp and you're getting about 200 pips, you're getting about this. But if it goes against you at the same time, you can cry, right? You can cry. So we want to really avoid trading the noise and want to focus on trading pure structures. We want to focus on trading pure structure and want to be able to trade what we really, really understand. And that's one mindset we need to really develop in 2026. Don't trade what you don't understand. We only want to be trading setups that we actually understand, that we can explain. Right? Exactly. Brian is saying high volatility now. The volatility is very, very high. Very, very high. If you are trading a small account, it's advisable to be very, very careful if it is necessary for you to trade it. But for gold, if you have a very tight account or small account, don't even try forcing yourself on gold for now. And just look for what other pairs that print well, like Nasdaq, US oil, GJ, they still move well too. They give volatility too, right? Do you understand that concept now? So let's see what's going on right here now. So for gold, market created this new higher low. Now, the fact that market has been creating series of higher low, it's created an higher low right here, it's created a new higher low right here, is signaling that what possible is signaling that what is very very possible that buyers will break above this level at market open. But what now happen if market just break above this level, come to this level, try to create a fake breakout and come as far as this level? That's one of the main reasons why we have to be very very careful. Do you know this is very very possible? Let me hear your comment in the let me hear your response in the comment section. Do you know it's very possible for market to react like this? Give a fake break above this level and you are happy that yes, it has broken it. You start entering buys, and market automatically starts selling and pulling down aggressively. Is it possible? Let me see your comment. Is it possible for market to do such? From your experience with gold, whether gold has served you breakfast, it has made you cry, it has made you money, is it possible for market to do something like this? Let me see in the comment section. Is it very possible for market to do something like this? Exactly, it is very very possible. It's very very possible for market to do something like this, right? And that's something we all know. That's something we all know. Gold is a very very funny pair, right? Gold can make you a lot of money, and at the same time you need to be very very careful. We need to be very very careful with the way we trade it, right? Because as far as it can also make money, it can also do what? It can also make us lose money, right? So let's go on. Let's go on. Nothing is impossible on gold. Jesse Plus by saying nothing is impossible on gold, and that's the real truth, bro. Gold like fake breakouts. You see, people are talking from their experience with gold now. Gold likes fake breakouts, and that's very very true, right? See, Jesse Prosper said manipulation on gold is very very possible, actually, but I don't actually believe in manipulation that much. Why? Because uh we that's why it is very very better for us to do what that's why it's very very better to trade that's why it's very very better to trade what you understand, something that you've seen often time, right? Whether it is pattern that you understand, pure price action that you understand, something that you need the market to create before you actually enter a buy or a sell, right? Do you understand that concept? So that's what we really want to be focusing our attention on. That's what we really want to be focusing our attention on. And that's the real truth. That's sincerely the real truth. That's sincerely the real truth, right? That's sincerely the real truth. Now let's continue. Thank you for responding, guys. Thank you for responding. So let's continue now. So what are we basically expecting gold to do now? What are we expecting gold to do now? That might be the question in your mind. That what are we really really expecting gold to actually do now? That we should actually you'll be like, okay, let's leave the noise. What are we expecting? What are you saying that gold will actually do now? Right? I know that's where you want us to go, right? So let's go. Let's go. Let's break it down together, right? Nobody's an island of knowledge here. So let's break it down together and let's see what's actually going to happen. So, like I said, basically for me on gold, let me make this as simple as possible. Basically for me on gold, I believe that with this simple stuff that I've been able to draw up on the chart, you can basically understand where we are at the moment, right? Now, looking at this structure right here, market is still finding it hard to break above this level, right? That's the first thing we need to pay attention to. Now, it's very very possible. Now, it's very very possible to do what? It is very very possible. Now, of course, I had a mentee that made money from this buy on Friday, right? Somebody did well on this buy on Friday, was able to get this buy, but that must have been a lower time frame trading, right? That must have been a lower time frame trading, and that could have worked well as well. But anything that makes gold break this level, we sit back and we watch out for the reactions, right? Watch out for the reactions. Why? Because the fact that market is creating series of higher lows at this level, as long as it has not broken above this level significantly to the top side, we can't look for positions to buy yet, unless we want to get trapped and want to start trading the fake breakouts, right? Unless we want to get trapped and want to start trading the fake breakouts. Now, with all these discussions, where are we basically going to? Let's go down to the 1 hour time frame. Let's go down to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, okay. So on the 1 hour time frame, what can you see happening here? We have that zone still standing very strong. Do you agree with me that that zone is still standing very strong? Right? That zone is still standing very strong. Do you agree with me that this zone is still standing very strong? Now, okay, exactly. See the scenario of what happened right here on the 1 hour time frame. Now look at the scenario of what happened right here. Thank God we were able to get an example. For the CPI news that happened last week, gold can still buy exactly, man. Okay, let's see what happened right here. Can you see that we have an eye? This was the extent of our eye. Do you guys agree with me that this was the extent of our eye last week? This is the extent of our eye on gold right now, right? We all agree, right? Now look at what happened. Gold gave one candlestick break above. Imagine after this break, you call yourself a fake out, a fake. You call yourself a breakout trader, right? Immediately after this break, you now did what? You enter buy. Immediately after this break, you see the candlestick close. You're like, oh, this is the 1 hour candlestick close above this level. You now enter the buy. You set your stop loss here. See, set stop loss at this level is about 1,000 pips. This is 1,000 pips already, bro. Gold is very highly volatile right now. Sincerely, you have to be very, very careful. So you now draw this up. That what? I'm looking for buttons to buy. You saw market coming to your SL, you adjust it again. No, that buy will work. That buy will work. You see this two grey candlestick print again. You're like, oh, God has restored the hope. I'm still holding it strong. You now saw this strong bearish candlestick come up. Automatically, you enter panic mode, right? Automatically, what happens? Your trade hit SL, and that's one of the main reasons why. If you notice last week, I said we from this zone we're expecting nothing else but sales, and the sales actually happened. But what a lot of consolidations, and we really don't have much time for that. Now, what's our expectation for gold? We have two basic things without wasting our time. We have two basic things on gold right now. Now, if you notice, we have a minor zone right here. Do you agree with me that we have a minor zone right here? Do you guys agree with me that we have a minor zone right here? Let me see you. Let me see you in the comment section. Do you agree with me that this we have a minor zone right here? Do you agree with me that we have a minor zone right here? Where I just marked out. Yeah, we have a minor zone. We have a minor zone right there at that level. And that minor zone we have at that level is not something we are going to, is not the main reason behind our decision, right? Exactly. Murphy saying yes. So that minor zone that we have right there is not the main reason we will start, we will press buy or sell, right? That's not enough reason for us to either press buy or sell, right? That's not enough reason for us to either that minor that minor zone that I marked out right there is not enough reason for us to press either buy or sell, right? Now I'm going to show you exactly why I said that, right? Let's get back on charts. I'm going to show you exactly why I said that. This is a minor zone, right? Right, and we're here on the 4 hours time, on the 1 hour time frame. Now, what you want to do right here, having this kind of zone, is that what? Now, two things. Like I said, you won't still look for button to buy yet. You won't look for button to buy just yet, unless now this 1 hour is making it become quite chubby. We only look for button to buy, like I said, if we get a break above this level. At least we get a break as far as this. Like we get a significant break. Now, what do we do after getting a good break above this zone like this? We sit back, we relax, right? We sit back, we relax. And when we sit back, we relax. When we get a buy up to this level or close to this level, but you see significant break, right? We all understand significant break, right? We all understand when markets create a new high significantly, right? Market create a new high right here and wait for correction. The correction might come back to this level and continue buying, or come back to this level. That's why I was talking about this minor zone right here. Or come back to this minor zone right here and do what? Break back above. Now, at the point of market breaking back above this level, you can look to entering your buy here. I don't know if you get this concept. Your stop loss will be quite below this level, and you target that new high or even way higher first. Do you understand this concept right here? Do you all understand this? Do you all understand this analysis? Do you get this analysis? Do we understand this analysis? Do we understand this analysis right now? Are we on the same page, guys? Let me hear from you. I don't just want to move forward. Okay, somebody saying yes, 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 exactly, exactly. So that's what I'm talking about. Possible for us to see reactions like this, but if we don't get any reaction like this, if we don't get any strong break above that level yet, we can't just look for opportunities to buy. We can't just jump in on the buy yet. Exactly. People are saying yes, clear. Exactly. These are people that have been following up, right? That have been following up, and that's why you shouldn't miss any of our Sunday sections, right? You shouldn't miss any of the Sunday class. Let's just come together, let's share ideas together, and let's check out the market together. Let's check out the market together. Let's study the reactions going on in the market at the moment together, right? So when we get a strong break above that level, the market is signaling to us that what? Yo, bro, buyers are trying to get into this market, right? Buyers are trying to get into this market, then wait for corrections, right? Wait for corrections back into that major zone or into the minor zone. And do what? Wait for opportunity to buy. We stay very, very calm and wait for what? Opportunity to buy. Do we get that concept? Now, now, how do we now? What if market doesn't break above this high? That's the next question. I've given you the first scenario for you to look for buy on this trade now. What if market doesn't break above this high? How do we yeah, exactly. Brian is saying a strong break. Yeah, that's the concept, man. A strong break. When you get a strong break, and we understand momentum trading. You understand the difference between, and we've traded candlesticks a lot of time on this live call, right? We understand momentum trading. When you see some Aya Marubusu, when you see some Marubusu candlestick, you see some what's this candlestick? Engulfing candlesticks. Yeah, you see some bullish engulfing candlesticks taking over a lot of red candlesticks, right? Spiking massively above that level, right? And you sit back, you relax, you get Chivita, Hollandia, whatever you drink, right? Get Chivita, Hollandia, right? Velita, anything. Just sit back and start zipping your wine, sipping your wine, and wait till what? Till when correction happen. And when the correction happen, you open your account, you are prepared to strike, and what? You shoot once, right? I know gold is becoming even more interesting for swing traders these days. Now, I've given you scenarios for the buy. How do we get on the sell, given the fact that market has not break above this level? I know you are curious to know that, right? Are we together now? We are curious to know that. How do we get on the sell? Now that market has not broken above this level, market hasn't given us a break above this level. What if market never breaks above this level this week? How do we get on the sell? I know that's a question that is on your mind right now. Now, how do you get on the sell? Market might correct back up to this level, or at the open of the market this week, you might see a break below this level. You basically just sit back and do what? Wait for corrections back though, and you do what? You sell. Do you understand this concept? Come on, let me repeat that. All right, let me repeat this concept. Let me repeat this concept right here. Right? Let me repeat this concept. To get on the sell now, market has not broken above this high. Market has not broken above this high. What if market never breaks above this high tomorrow or this coming week? How do we get on the sell? Market might correct back to this level or even stop here. Create a new what? A new lower high. You know, if market stops here and sells, if market comes here and sell, what does it become? Oh, sorry. Okay, let me ask everybody a question now. If market automatically reverses for the sell from here, what do we name this zone? What would this zone become? What would this level become? Let me see you in the comment section. What would that level become? What will that level right there become if market reverses immediately from that level that it is at the moment? What are we going to call that zone? If market reverses immediately from that level that it is at the moment and start selling, what would this zone be called? Is this going to be an high or a low? Let me hear from you in the comment section, please. Let me hear from you in the comment section. Yeah, it will become a resistance. It will become a resistance. I know, right? It will become a resistance, but it will become what? You know that zone, that level will automatically become a new lower high. Do you know that? Do you know that level will become a new lower high, though? Do you know that level will become a new lower Does somebody agree with me now? That level will become a new lower high. I want to hear from you. Will that level become a, that level will automatically become a new lower high, right? Do we agree that that level will become, exactly. That's what I was going to see. That's what I wanted to see. Exactly. It will become a new lower high. And that's the exact point we need to pay attention to. It will become a new lower high. And the fact that it will become a new lower high is when we need to strike. That's when we start getting prepared to actually do what? To strike. That's when we start getting prepared to strike. That's when we start getting prepared to actually do what? To actually strike. Exactly. That's what I was going to. That's what I was going to see. That's what I wanted to see. It will automatically become a new lower high. And when it becomes a new lower high, you know that automatically, if market prints that level and it becomes a new lower high, what's that basically telling us? What's that basically telling us, guys? Are we together? What's that basically telling us? That's basically telling us that what? The sellers are getting momentum again and the sellers are trying to get back into the market. Am I making sense at all? Am I making sense at all? When markets, if markets reverses immediately from that level, exactly, sales, we are going to start seeing more of sales, right? It means it's just giving us an indication that what? The sellers are getting back into the market. I'm taking my time to explain this good analysis. Sorry that we're taking time, but I want to take my time to actually explain it so that we have a template on our mind of what to actually follow this week and what we're actually expecting. So we're able to avoid trading the noise, right? So if market creates this level right here and start reversing for the sale, it automatically becomes what? A new lower high, right? This level automatically, that is if market reverses from this level, but the chances are low due to the current war going on, right? Due to the current war going on. So if market reverses immediately from here, this one automatically becomes a new lower high. Now, what if market comes back here and still find this hard to break above this level and comes back to give a retest at this level and breaks below this level? What do you do? What do we do from here? Now, this is where I need your answer. What do we do from here? This is when I will understand. This is when I will be able to identify whether we actually understand what we've been saying so far today. If market prints this kind of format, comes back to retest this level, right? It reverses immediately from here, creating a new lower high, comes back to retest this level and comes back to this level and do what? And sells below this minor zone. What are we going to be looking for? Are we going to be buying or selling? Are we going to be buying or selling? Let me know. Let me know what your opinion is. Are we going to be buying or selling if market prints something like this? Sell strongly. Exactly. Exactly. We are going to be looking for sales, right? Strong sales, right? Murphy said sell. Olaya said sell, right? Sell strongly. Dynamic FX. I see you. Sell strongly. Jesse Prosper is saying buy. Okay, let's review that. Jesse Prosper, what's your reason behind saying buy? Okay, you deleted that message already. I think that was a mistake, right? Deleted that message already. The main reason we cannot be looking for buy yet, like I said, anything that makes market has not broken above this significant zone, and we need to really pay attention to around. Market has consolidating within this zone for over a week, and we're not expected to play with this zone at all, right? And that's why we need to basically trade it based off the reaction that we get from this zone right here, right? And the market broke above this level does not automatically mean that what the buyers are fully until market break above this level, like I explained, right? And the market reverses immediately from where it is at right now, that automatically this and I, this and I, this and I, this automatically becomes a new high, the last high, and this is automatically what? Lower than the last one. And if an high is lower than the last one, it's automatically what? A lower high. So this zone automatically becomes a new lower high. If market reverses immediately from here, it will become a new lower high. Market might come back to us like it's retesting this level to start buying again, and immediately it retests this level, it move a few pips above and sell below this level. Immediately come back below this level, what do we start looking for? Like you guys have said, we start looking for sales, right? We start looking for sales. We start looking for opportunity to do what? We start looking for opportunity to sell, right? Are we on the same page? We start looking for opportunity to sell in this market scenario. That is if market breaks below that zone, right? And the fact that market has not broken massively above that level yet, so we can't start looking for opportunities to buy yet. Like I explained, I want the same page now. Now, if market does something like this, we'll be looking to sell. Anything that makes market come back below this level, we'll be looking to do what? To get on some sales, and our YCL will be above this level. And please trade gold with caution this week. It's still very, very volatile. Trade gold with caution. Where do you start your target from? Yeah, right? This automatically gives us a 2-to-1 risk to the world. Or you can even target lower, because anything that makes markets come back to this level, there are potentials that what it might even break lower. And for the sales, there are high chances that what gold might sell as far as this level. This level has not been mitigated yet. So these are realistic things that can actually happen this week. These are the realistic things that can actually happen this week. I'm on the same page now. Do you get that concept now? Please, do you understand this good analysis? I think I've done justice to this good analysis, and I want to move to other peer. Which other peer do you want us to look into? Do you understand this good analysis? Am I saying your mind, or what I'm saying, is it wrong? Let me just hear from you. Let's share ideas together, literally, right? Do you understand this good analysis right now? Do you understand this good analysis? Do we understand this good analysis right now? I want to hear from us, guys. Do we understand this good analysis? Do we understand this good analysis, guys? I want to hear from you. Do you understand this good? Do we all understand this good analysis? Okay, thank you very much. Brian is saying yes, please. Murphy is saying on point. Thank you very much, guys. I really want us to be very, very active on Sundays, right? Let's mark it on our calendar. Market opens every Monday, right? But Sundays, let's just come here together. Monday might be busy for some people that go to work and they trade at the same time, right? But Sundays, let's just, after coming back from church, we receive the grace from our Lord Jesus Christ, right? Let's just come in the evening and try to do what? And try to progress in the work of our hand, right? Do you get that concept now? You guys get that concept, right? Okay, thank you very much for giving me your feedback. And thank God this network was actually very, very okay today. That means God is saying something this week. This week is our week. We need to really, really get active this week, right? We need to really get active this week. So which other currency pair do you want us to look into before we call it a day? One more currency pair, then we'll call it a day. Okay, Brian just gave us a exactly. We only look for a buy when there's a strong break. We comfortably wait for a correction, then we enter while sipping our drink. Exactly, man. Exactly. That's how the professional trades, right? The fact that they have money now, they no longer trade from pressure. It is we that we are still finding money aggressively that trade with pleasure. I say pleasure. That trades with pressure. Pressure. We trade with pressure, and it tends to bounce back hard on us, right? It bounces back very, very hard on us because we are trading with a lot of pressure, right? God will help us this week, and we'll be able to do a whole lot. We'll be able to do a whole lot this week, right? Any other currency pair for us to look into before call it a day? Is there a currency pair giving you, disturbing you? Is there any currency pair that you want to look into before call it a day? One love, bro. One love. Brian is saying thank you for everything, KSFX. One love, bro. Just trying to help out each other, right? Just trying to grow together. Sincerely, we are going to, everyone on this call. A day is coming when we are going to host classes across some big nations. We're not talking of local areas here. Oh. We're not talking of local areas here. Big nations. Sincerely speaking, mark my words. And everybody are going to pull up. Everybody's going to pull up in their private Lambo, whether it's a Lambo you want, whether it's a Maybach you want, whether it's a Ferrari, whether it's a Rolls Royce. But we are sincerely getting to that stage. It's time, right? It's time. Everybody you see pulling big numbers now. They started this way, right? Everybody started from the ground up, right? Everybody started from the ground up. I don't need to mention their name. You know them. You know the people showing up, doing the lifestyle and basking everything, right? And it seems like the world evolves around them or whatever. Okay, let's check out GJ. Let's check out GJ. Let's check out GJ. Some people are saying GJ. Brian said we should check out GJ. JC Proper also said with JK. The funniest thing is on GJ, we missed an analysis that could have given us about 200 pips last week, and that's basically because I don't focus on GJ. Like, I don't know, but I've just been very very busy. Now let's see something out on DJ. Can this can this give me the can this give me what I want to see? Okay, I think the last time when I like DJ, okay, I just got my DJ charts. Right, let's check out DJ. GBPJPY. Can you see my GBPJPY chart? Can everyone see my GBPJPY chart? If you're on this call and you are yet to like the live section, please do well to like the live section so YouTube recommend it to more people, right? We're able to preach the love to a bigger see. Okay, no, I don't need to explain much. I really don't want to talk much on some things, right? But if you're on this call, endeavor to like this live section so YouTube recommend it to more people. Can we see my GJ chart? Can we all see my GBPJPY chart, please? Can we see my GBPJPY chart? Can we see my GBPJPY chart? Can we all see my GBPJPY chart? Can we see my GBPJPY chart? Now, one thing I was saying about professional traders and why they trade better than us is simply because they drop the analysis, they sit, they wait, they've gotten the money, they are just sipping their drink, like I said. Now, they've subscribed to the premium of the premiums that once they drop the analysis, they're only using alerts. Okay, some people are saying, yeah, okay, you can see my DJ chart. I'll go there now. They're only using alerts to track their trade, right? They can be cruising, be at the pool, be inside, wherever, be playing golf, right? Be playing golf or tennis, right? And your alerts just rings. You just open your laptop and check what's going on. But we that are still trying to fight everything, especially if you are from Africa, are trying to fight everything. We sit on the chat 247 and we end up trading what we're not supposed to trade. We end up over trading, we end up losing money, we end up leaving money on the table. A lot of struggles and stuff like that, right? But let's check out GJ, right? But we'll get there. We'll get there. God has helped us already. Right? Okay, my GJ. See, I've been looking for GJ. I'm looking for a sell on GJ. Anything that makes GJ. Now I got this first break below this level, and I'm like, anything that makes GJ come back to this level. Can you say I marked it out? Anything that makes GJ break back below this level right here, I'll be looking for sales. And see, immediately GJ break. Ah, oh god. Do you can we are we on the same page right here? Okay, let me do this. Let me try to mark out the line first. So you don't be like he's lying, he's capping or whatever. Can we see the line I was expecting my entry from? I got this first break. I was expecting my entry from here. That anything that makes DJ break this level, say the sell is going to be massive. And see what happened at the end of the day. When it broke that level, didn't it sell? Can you see how massive the can you see how massive GJ sold immediately after it broke that level? Even though it took a very long time. See, I had the analysis drawn up on the 2nd of February. It broke it on the 10th. So it took 8 days for this GJ to cook. Right? It took 8 days for this GJ to cook. Now let me know if I emphasize that. Let me clear the chart. Let's go down to the daily time frame like we always do. And let's check out what GBP JPY is actually telling us. Let's check out what GBP JPY is telling us right here. For GJ, nothing crazy. GJ is strongly bullish, but right now it's trying to change the structure from being bullish to being bearish because it has been breaking some significant levels that is not supposed to break if it's going to continue buying, right? All together. So we have a significant support right here. I'm on the same page now. We have this level right here. This was the last resistance level that GJ broke below. So consider on the daily time frame, right? DJ is trying to show that he's bearish. He's trying to go bearish. because it's breaking below some major zones, right? It's breaking below some major zones. We cannot ignore that fact. Now let's go down to the 4 hours time frame and see what's happening real quick. We're ending this live call soon. I'm just going to try to break this down in about 10 to 20 minutes before I call it a day. Can we see what GBJPO has been doing here? And can we see how significant this one has been? Now let's try to use our parts. I love to use parts when explaining to people, so you're able to get along with me, because if I just use mouth to explain it, you might not be able to get where I'm at. See, market created an high, there were corrections, market created a new high, market broke below that level, right? It's consolidated a lot below this level, right? Market came back to mitigate this high again, it came this level, it created a new higher low, I mean lower high rather. It created a new high, but it is lower than the last one, right? A new lower high as well, a new lower high as well. And what's happening? It's trying to sell, right? Do you agree with me that GJ is trying to sell? We agree together, right? That GJ is trying to sell. Now let's check something out real quick. Let's try to zoom out and try to mark out our zones, right? That's what we basically do when we come on the daily time frame. When we come on the higher time frames, that's what we basically do. Now let's pay attention to some zones right here. Let's pay attention to some zones right here. For GJ, there's a zone right here. This was the last. Do you believe with me that now on the 4 hours time frame, why did I mark out this zone? You might be wondering, why did I mark out this zone? This was the last low, or this was the last higher low that the market created, right? And markets ended up breaking that level below massively. And the fact that it has broken this level below massively, it means that unless you get a break above this level, there's no reason to start looking for, there's no reason to start pursuing buys aggressively yet. And we have this low level right here as well. There's nothing really much to explain on GJ. But let me just make us understand what is happening. So we're able to drop our analysis on it and what we're expecting. So we're able to drop what we're expecting, right? So we're able to drop what we're expecting. Now for GJ, let's pay attention to something. I'm trying to break this down properly. So you don't be like, what's he explaining? Now, market broke below this level. This was the last higher low that is created, right? Market broke below it. It came as far as this, created a new what? A new high that is lower than the last one. That's a lower high, right? Created a new low, created a new lower high as well. And what? Possible, it's very, very possible that what? Market will keep creating series of lower highs, right? The market will keep creating series of lower highs. But we need to mark out some zones right here to pay attention to. And one of the zones is this level right here. I'm on the same page, guys. I'm just trying to mark out our major zones first. I'm basically trying to mark out our major zones. So I want to ensure that we're on the same page and I don't want to rush it. I'm trying to make sure we're on the same page and I don't want to rush it. Right? This is interesting. Now let's look at something right here. How many of you agree with me that this is a resistance level? How many of you agree with me that this level right here is a resistance level? Is this level a resistance level? How many of you agree with me that this level right here is a resistance level? Right? We all agree, right? Let me hear from you. Is this level a resistance level? How many of you agree with me that this is a resistance level? And look at how far market broke below that level. Can you see that market even ended up breaking that level to the downside? Now, the fact that market has broken this level to the downside is still signaling that what? Market is strongly bearish, and we can't even try to look for any opportunity to sell, to buy rather. We can't try to look for a hair. Olaya said he agrees. Brian also said he agrees. Brain also said he agrees, right? So I'm just trying to establish some things first. Now, don't forget that we have this zone right here that I try to mark out right here. So if the sell is going to go massive, there are possible chances that what the sell might come as far as this level. But how do we get on the sell now? That's the question. How do we get on the sell? Now the market is trying to do a lot of consolidation in this area. This is more like uh this is not a choppy market. This is a consolidating market because market is moving within a range. Can you see? It created a high, it came within that zone. It's coming back right here. So what do we do right here? Now for this trend, don't just go and wait for daily market breaks above this level. I'll just start looking for no. That's where you might get it wrong. But what do we do in this scenario? Now I'll mark out two POI, our point of interest in this trade. We have two basic point of interest in this trade for us to be able to get on our sell. And what's that 2 point of interest? We can either get our sell from here. Market might buy as far as this level and sell. That's one. Or what? Market buys up to this level and do what? And sell. This is the only two potential. This is the only two sell potential that we have on GJ. Do you understand this concept? And why did I mark out this level? Can you see that when the sell was going massive, right? The sell was going massively well. It's created a new low, it's created a new lower low. It's corrected back to this level. Nothing has come back to mitigate this level, meaning that there are high chances that what market might come back and correct back to this level and sell. And if it breaks above this level, that's why mainly market comes to this level. Now, from market open, you might see market break massively above this consolidation zone and do what? Break above and come as far as this level or come as far as this level right here. If it comes to this level right here, don't be scared. That's when you need to sit back, get some very good Martina to drink, right? And just chill and wait for market to do what? You just watch out for your next point of interest, right? Which is this level. And if market comes to this level, if it gives a fake breaker like this or whatever, it just comes like this and gives some bearish engulfing candle. You can use your bearish engulfing candlestick as your entry confirmation for this bearish trend. And really you get your bearish engulfing candlestick, you wait, you've gotten your confirmation. And what do you do from here? You can basically short from here. You can basically enter your short position from here. And you target this level. I don't know if we're on the same page. I'm on the same page. And your SL will be where? Be above this level right here. Or even above the last high that is created right here. Right? It can be here. Do you get the concept? Or even if you are able to get it earlier, your entry is sniper enough, you can even get it from around here, keeping your SL low. But you need to be very, very what? Careful. You need to be very, very careful. Do we get this? Do we get this analysis now? Do we get this analysis? Please, I want to know if you understand this analysis I just did. Now for GBJPY is changing the structure from being bullish to being bearish, and we've been able to establish that fact from the daily time frame, the 4 hours time frame, and we're right here on the 1 hour time frame. Because going down to the 15 minutes time frame in this market scenario is going to make the market look very, very chubby, and we've seen this consolidation that is happening right here. And for GJ right here, we can only get on sell based on the market structure and where the strength is right now, right? Where the strength is right now. And what do we do in this scenario? Now, you might be looking at the fact that market created a new equal low at this level. Now, you shouldn't just jump on buy unless you see what, like I always say. Now, you should jump on buy on this trade if you see market break above this kind of level. Market breaks above this level, then automatically something is getting, automatically what's happening? Something is wrong, right? Or the market is changing the structure again. It's gaining back the momentum from being bearish to being bullish. If you get a break above this level, what do? Wait for correction back either to this level, or market might even come back to this zone that you were expecting yourself from, and do what? And buy massively. Do you understand that concept? But any other thing from that, GJ is strongly bearish and you should be following that trend. You should always follow the trend of the market. And like I said, you can get your entry from two places right here. Your two POIs. You can either get yourself from here based on the candlestick structure that you actually get from this zone. You can get yourself from here. You can short from here. If market breaks above this level, don't force it. Just sit back. Mark out this your second level. If market comes to this level and you are seeing sellers getting back into the market, right? What do? You can choose to do what? To short your positions from here and do what? Enter your sell. You can follow your candlestick pattern like we always do. Sometimes we trade what? We trade the M pattern and all of those stuff, right? Are we on the same page now? Please, have you gained anything so far in this live call? And do you understand this analysis? Have we gained anything so far in this live call? And do you understand this analysis? Let me hear from you in the comment section. Let me hear from you in the comment section. Let me hear from you in the comment section. We are going off in 2 minutes. We're going off in 2 minutes. We're going off in 2 minutes. Let me just hear your review of this class. Let me hear your review. Let me hear your review real quick. Let me hear your review. How was the class? Oh, okay. Thank you very much to everyone that joined this live call. Let me hear your review. Let me hear your review, please, in the comment section. And like this live call if you are yet to. Like this live call if you are yet to. Thank you very much for joining. I really appreciate. It's an honor to share my knowledge with everyone. And I hope we were able to gain something meaningful from this live call, right? I'm very sure of that, right? Jesse Prosper is saying, yeah, thanks a lot. You're welcome, man. One love, one love, one love. The love box. This is my first time seeing you on this live call. Probably you change your username or whichever one. You're welcome, and I really appreciate you joining today. I hope that you subscribe to this channel, join our Telegram from the link in the description, and let's learn together, right? Let's learn together. Let's get to the top together. That's the main. This we're on a train, right? Everybody right here, we're on a train, and our simple goal is to hold each other by the hand to get to the top, right? Our main goal right here, that's my main goal, is to hold each and every one of us by the hand and let's grow. Let's get to the top together. Sincerely speaking, let's get to the top together. That's my wish, right? That's my wish. So it's a pleasure, and please endeavor to share this link to every one of your friends. Tag them. Join every Sunday without me even dropping link or anything. Want to see me live, just join, right? And stay glued to the Telegram channel as I post this video as well.